if you happen to stumble across this little post and you don't know anything at all about firearms, I bet you know what that sound was. And I'm gonna do it again, so you can, if you didn't catch the first time, here it goes again. So if you said shotgun, boom, you were right. And if you said a pump shotgun, you're even more specifically right. So I want to share with you, this is just, I'm not a gun expert, I'm not a security expert or anything like that, but over the years I've heard so many different arguments and conversations about what's the best home defense, if you will, or personal protection firearm. And you'll get tons of opinions. If you ask 20 people that have a pretty good knowledge about firearms and that kind of thing, you're going to get at least 10 or 12 different opinions on what's the best kind of gun, style, best ammo, and that kind of stuff. But I want to share with you my opinion on, I'm not going to say it's the best for everybody, but especially for somebody that's not going to shoot a gun, they're not going to practice, they're not going to learn how to really safely handle a pistol and load and unload and all that kind of thing, and be able to do that in the middle of the night without really thinking about it, then this is an option. And thanks to the movie industry specifically, Hollywood in general, and even other areas of the entertainment industry, speaking broadly here, thanks to them, the way they have aggrandized firearms and firearm violence and gunfights and all that kind of thing over the years, the way they've aggrandized the shotgun, specifically the pump action shotgun. Somebody gets shot and it not only, blows them almost in half, but blows them through a wall and halfway across the street, or maybe all the way across the street and through the neighbor's front door. This is a formidable weapon, even if it's not loaded. So if you've got one of these in your possession legally, that's your choice for how you're going to defend yourself, your home, your loved ones in a worst case scenario, of course, which isn't going to happen for most of us, thankfully. But you do that, and if you chose to point that shotgun at somebody and they see the end of that big old barrel and they've watched even one action movie produced by Hollywood in the last 25, 30, 40 years, my guess is they're going to turn and they're going to try to get away from the end of that barrel as fast as they possibly can. And regardless of whether the person holding that gun is like me, a 63-year-old guy, or whether it's a 93-year-old, man or woman, 5'2", 87 pounds, you got this, they hear that, I don't care if you're shaking or what, or you're holding it, you got to believe, common sense would say, that bad person's probably going to try to get out of my house pretty quick. I know I would. I guarantee you I would. So, pump action shotgun, doesn't matter what brand, doesn't matter if it's loaded, doesn't matter how long the barrel is, how short, doesn't matter if it's a black tactical like this, or if it's a, it's a wood shotgun that you got handed down. It was your grandpa's and he went quail hunting, turkey hunting, whatever, it doesn't matter. But if you do have a choice, I would recommend something like this just because it's a little shorter. The tube, which holds the shells, if you do decide to load it or potentially load it, holds 1 or 2 more shells than a lot of other shotguns would. And it just looks mean. I mean, let's be honest, it just looks mean. And again, thanks to Hollywood, thank you movie folks for making this something that bad guys are gonna go running off like a scared rabbit. I think most of them. Anyway, for what that's worth. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. That was on my mind. It's raining, it's cold. It's just not a good day to be outside in the woods. So I thought this has been on my mind. I'm going to post it. Thank you guys. Feel free to comment, and I'm no expert, but I'll be glad to share my knowledge on this subject with you. Thank you.
Why, oh why do you make me lie when you say things like, do I look fat in this dress? And why, oh why do you make me cry when all I ever do is just try to tell you the truth?